Hey romance readers, I'm finally back with another video. Sorry it's taken me so long to do another video. It's been a year, I know. So for those of you who haven't seen my video, my channel is called Adore R and my name is Linda. And today I'm going to be doing 2 recommendations. Hopefully I can try to do 1 video a week. That's my goal for this year. So I'm keeping my finger crossed that I will be able to keep that going, once a week videos. And so like I said, I only have 2 recommendations today. Lisa Kleypas, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. If not, sorry Lisa. And I have some other books here that I got when I got to go to Las Vegas this year. Me and my sister went, and while I was there, the book lovers convention was going on, but I didn't go to the convention because I am not paying that kind of money to go to the convention. But they did have a book fair, a giant book fair for the public, and it was open to the public. So me and her went there. And I got this as a souvenir. It's just with a list of all the different authors that were there, and I got to meet a couple authors that I've read before. So that was great, and they signed my book. And I haven't read any of those books yet. I'm just gonna go through some of those with you that I picked up, and that I will be reviewing later on. But I'm just gonna show them to you here today. But these 2 I have read, and the first one is Cold-Hearted Rake. And it's about an impoverished aristocrat who inherits an earldom from his cousin who gets killed in a horse accident. And him and his brother go there to check out his inheritance, and he finds the place in bad shape. And he also meets his cousin wife, her name is Kathleen, and his name is Devon, Devin. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Devon. It's Devin. And she's there with her sister-in-laws. It's 3 of them, and one is with a set of twins. 3 sisters, and one of them is a set of twins. And it's about him and her going back and forth because he's gonna want to sell the place. Because like I tell you, he's impoverished. He don't have a lot of money. He's gambled with, you know, most of the book be about rakes anyway. So he say he's a rake or whatever, and it's about them going back and forth because she want to keep the place and he's trying to sell it. So in the end, you know, they end up bumping heads and falling in love. So it was really a good book, and the secondary character was good too, because from this book, the next book I'm going to recommend is going to be her sister-in-law Helen Ravenel, who falls in love with one of Devin's friends, who is his name is Reese Winterborne, and he's coming in this book. He's coming to visit him and end up in a train accident, and he ends up staying there for a while because he's recuperating from his accident. And Helen, you know, she reads to him and help take care of him, and they kind of get a little something going on. Well, he falls for her and she kind of falls for him, and they get engaged in this book. But then for some reason the engagement get called off. I'm not going to tell you why, and that's where this book come in. I couldn't wait when I found out that in this book. I couldn't wait for this one to come out. I was waiting impatiently for this book to come out, and it finally came out, and I read it, and it was excellent. And like I said, his name is Reese Winterborne, and he's like a commoner that came up from his bootstraps, worked his way up. Now he owns a department store, he owns real estate, he just got his hands into everything, and he's like a tycoon. And it's all about him. He want to, you know, when you're a commoner, you want to marry an aristocrat so that you can, you know, just be recognized as one of them or whatever. So it's all, but he does love Helen, and Helen loves him. So I love this book. It was excellent, and this was good too, don't get me wrong. Check out both of them, but this one was my favorite, and I'm gonna keep this too because I will read it again. But like I said, this is my favorite. Excellent book, and she's an excellent writer. So if you haven't tried Lisa Kleypas, check her out. She's an excellent writer. And if you've read these, let me know in the comments below how you felt about the book and if you really liked them or not. And the next book I got, like I said, I love historical, so these 2 are historicals, and I like big books. Excellent. I like how this is made, and I got this off the author when I went to her table. It was just like a long line of authors, and you just walk down the line, and I saw this book just sitting there. Well, no, the author was there. I think she had left, but this book was there, and I just liked the cover. And I looked at it, it was a historical. I was like, I'll take it. And it's called The Wicked Bargain, Gina Dana. Have you, any of you read Gina? Because I haven't. This is a new author to me. And when I saw this cover and I saw it was a historical, that was all I needed to know. So let me read the back of this. And this said in London 1816, it said, haunted by a past as a sex slave, nobleman Ethan Raft, now that's different, the man being a sex slave. Now see, that made me want to read this already. Returns to England as a male courtesan for the rich matrons and runs a brothel for wealthy lords. Arabella Covington appears on his door. Trained in the medical arts but unable to practice because of her gender, he hires her to care for his lady, but his inquisitive nature and beauty make him desire to teach her the world of seduction. Ethan, however, never counted on falling in love. See, now I want to read this right now. I'm going to drop everything else I'm reading and read this. This sounds really good. I hope it's good, because you know sometimes you get them books and they be like, you can, from the first couple of pages, I can tell if I'm really going to like it or not. So I hope this is really good, because it's got everything I want. Beautiful cover, nice thick book, and like I said, I like reading books, having the actual book in my hand. And because at first I didn't like want to get a Kindle. I'm like, I don't want to read off a Kindle, but Kindle do come in handy, because like I was saying about that, if it's not good and it's a book, you'd be like, what am I gonna do with it? I don't want this book. I'm gonna give it away to the library or give it to somebody else. I don't want it. Or you're just sitting up in here and you never read it again. But with a Kindle, you just read it, and if you don't like it, you just hit that delete button and it's gone. And that's the only thing I like about the Kindle, but because I like actually having the physical book in my hand. And like, this look like it's gonna be excellent. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, say a little prayer, and hope that it's good. I hope so. And the next one is by Callie Hudson. I've read her before. I know she's a good writer. And this is the Highlander's Choice. And I met the author. I think she wrote something in here. Enjoy the Romance. Callie Hudson. She was real nice too. She was a real nice lady. So, and she told me, I think this is the Marriage March Mayhem novel. I don't know if this is gonna be a series or not, but I told her I had read her before, and she was telling me about this, so I decided to get it because she seemed like she was really nice. But the only thing I don't like is because it's so thin. You know, you get to, and then if it turned out to be really good, and next thing you know, you about to finish and you want to go on with the story, but it's so thin. That's the only thing I ain't like about this. And this is set in the 1815. Lady Sybil Lacy is every inch an Englishwoman. She's horrified her best friend is wedding a barbarian Scot, for aren't Scots not but brutish, whiskey-sweating lechers. So to find herself secretly attracted to the tall and devastatingly handsome Scottish laird of Bailey Castle is quite disconcerting. Lily McBride is convinced that English ladies are silly Sassenachs who think of nothing but social events and clothes. So why is he intensely drawn to Lady Sybil? All they do is quarrel until loathing turns into undeniable lust. A tempestuous, fiery romance between an English lady and a Scottish laird cannot end well. Well, I hope this ends well, because I like a good ending. And when it says silly Sassenachs, have you heard that? Because I think that's what, if you look at Outlander, which come on Stars, it's like it's a romantic action. If you have, I know you heard it because everybody's talking about it, Outlander. And I think that's what Jamie calls Claire Sassenachs. I think that stands for Outlander, somebody who doesn't come from Scotland. So I hope I pronounced that right, Sassenachs. But when I saw that, that made me think of Outlander. If you haven't checked out Outlander, you need to. It's a great romance story. Give it 2 thumbs up. Excellent, excellent. So I had never read Outlander, so when the movie came out, I went and bought the book, but I haven't read the book yet. I'm gonna read it though. But yeah, this is the second book that I got from the book fair. And I got to meet Cherry Adair. I've read her before. This was the first book that I got when I first stepped into the book fair. I got this right here because I wasn't planning on buying anything because, like I said, I thought that the books were going to be free, but they were not free. So, so I said, I'm just going to go and meet the author and talk to them. I ain't trying to buy no books, but when I got there and she was telling me about this and she was going on and talking about they were going to have some wild monkey sex on the tables and stuff. And I was like, okay, you sold me on this book. So I went ahead and bought it. So I'm going to read you the back of this. Amelia Wentworth, aka Maya or Mia Haywood, would be dead right now. Instead, the sexy CEO is naked on her kitchen counter. I guess where that's all that come in at the hot monkey sex or whatever going on, waiting for a stranger. I ain't even gonna go there, to rock her world. Little does she know that he's been hired to kill her. She's aware that someone has hit on her, which is why she's hiding. She's aware that someone has a hit on her. I was like, what's going on with this? Which is why she's hiding out in a ramshackle house on a Louisiana bayou on a different identity, free from the responsibility of running her family multi-million-dollar cosmetic company. She might as well have some fun. Cruise Barcelona. Okay. Hey, Cruise Barcelona. It is a strong name though. Is the trained assassin who can't wait to get his hands on Mia, the monstrous millionaire who forces children to work in inhumane conditions. He just doesn't expect her to be irresistible or for the sex to be hot enough to derail his mission. When Cruz goes undercover as Mia's handyman, his attraction to her mounts, forcing him to question whether Mia really is the ruthless businesswoman he once thought. But when Mia's life and business come under fire on Cruz's watch, it's clear that passion alone won't keep her alive. Sounds good. I don't know though. I don't know. But I give it a try because I did purchase it, and I do like Cherry Adair. She is a good writer. And she also gave me this here. Gave me a little bag, put the stuff in, like when I do a little traveling or whatever. I like that. So if any of you read this, comment below and let me know what you think on any of these that I had from the book fair. I got more, but my time is going to run out and I don't want my camera to go dead because I'm not good at editing, so I don't know how to go back, and I have to do some research on how to do all that and fix it up. So I'm just going to start right there, and I have other books and I'll just go over them on my next video. But I also want to, that's why I want to hurry up and finish. I have 2 books here that I want to give away. I got this at the book fair too, Perfectly Innocent. I did read this, and I had this on my Amazon wish list. So when I saw it laying on the table, I went ahead and got it. The author wasn't there. These were just other books. Like, this how they get you. When you get ready to leave and check out, they got all these books lined up there where you walk through and, you know, you just looking at them, and then you see something you want, you just pick it up. So I got suckered into buying this. And Perfectly Innocent, like I said, I had this on my wish list, so I read it. I really went into it. But if you've been trying to read it, or you wanted to read it, or you got it on a wish list somewhere, you don't have to purchase it, because I'm going, like, they didn't give away books free at the book fair I was at, but I'm going to give away 2 free books. If you're like me and you like to have the actual physical book in your hand, so you can email me at adore-r.outlook.com, and I will just email me with your name and your address, or the address that you want me to send this to, and I will send it to you. I'm giving away Perfectly Innocent by Tamra Lassiter. And the other book is by, now they, like I said, it's just like they're brand new. And this one, I bought this a long time ago, but I read another book by Bella Andrews, and I wasn't really into her. But I heard she's there's a lot of people out there who like her writing, but I'm sorry, Bella, I couldn't get into it. And this one is If You Were Mine. I'm gonna give this away too. If you wanted a free book, just email me at adore-r outlook.com at outlook.outlook.com. I'm gonna put it in the description below. So just send me your name and where would you like me to mail this book, and I will send it to you. First come, first serve. So the first couple of emails I get, and I'm not gonna give both of them away to the same person. So if I get the first email, I give this away. Just put the name of the book that you want on there, and I will send it to you. First come, first serve. But only one book per email. Well, that's all I have for now. Hopefully I get my second video in, and I'll go over my other books that I got from the book fair. So, like I always say, keep reading those romances. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.